the FNaF community is pretty much known for having so many peak songs, like Jackie's Box and This Is FNaF. But what if I told you my favorite FNaF song is actually from FNaF World? Well, that'd be a true statement. But I was actually trying to lead into a transition by saying something like my favorite FNaF song is actually like Armor Song or something. That'd be a lie though. I would never tell a lie. Look at my pants and tell me these are on fire. Anywho, with how good FNaF songs are, I began to wonder, can you beat FNaF World with just the power of music? Well, before we can answer that,
we need to go over the rules.
By beating FNaF World with just the power of music, this means I can only use moves that can be considered musical. This of course includes all the songs, the jams, and even Gloom Balloon. This means our damaging options won't be very good for the most part, but we do have one of the best moves in the game. Comet Song. Only problem, we can only unlock it once we reach the Pinwheel funhouse, but regardless. As for bites and chips, to make things a little more spicy, I decided to ban any entity that performs non-musical moves. This means I won't be able to use any bite, except for the blockers, since they're more just shields than actually performing any kind of move. Since the Fan and Pearl are banned, I will unfortunately only be able to play the fishing minigame 4 times. I'm also allowed to use any chip, except for Auto Freddles, since they are entities that use the bite move. I can, however, use Auto Mimic, since he only uses whatever moves you use, which in this case will of course be songs. I didn't need to tell you that though, because I hate the Mimic Ball and will not be using it. One last thing before we begin. Only about 7% of my viewers are actually watching on a tablet, so if you enjoy this video, please consider watching it on a tablet. Thank you. Thankfully, there are exactly 4 starting characters with musical moves, giving us a full party we can actually use. Deja vu. These characters are Bonnie, Chica, Toy Bonnie, and Toy Freddy. After breezing through a few battles, I decided to fight Auto Chipper for some chips. Clearly I wasn't ready for this though, as he ended up killing me pretty easily. It looks like I'm going to need better characters first, so I found Phantom Freddy, but he was beating me pretty good, so I kinda had to run away. It doesn't look like I can fight really anyone right now, so the only thing I can do is gather chips around the map. The first thing that came to mind was a quick start party chip, but before entering Dustin Fields, I tried to trigger a battle in Choppy Woods, but for some reason it was taking forever. And before even getting a battle, it made me fight Phantom Freddy again?
What do you want?
I don't know if this is a bug or what, but this time around I tried implementing more strategy by switching to my secondary party whenever I predicted he would use an attack. I was doing pretty good with it, but he still managed to kill me. Cannot wait for that sweet, sweet Comet Song. Anyways, I finally got the quick start party, but at this point I really didn't know what to do anymore, so I was kinda just walking around the map doing random battles. I found Phantom Balloon Boy, but he killed me to no one's surprise. I was going to wait to unlock the Run Luck chip before going for the chips in the inverted zone, but it felt like there was really nothing I could do without the Auto Shield chip now, so I decided to just go for it. It took me a couple tries, and dying to Phantom Freddy again, but I managed to get it, and let me tell you, this is just what I needed. I was straight up invincible to weak enemies, so certainly I could beat Auto Chipper now, right? Well, yes, I could. And after beating him, I even got in a fight with Balloon Boy, who's useless. Is this a canon event or something? Regardless, I now have the Head Start Strength and Head Start Defense chips, but none of these really satisfied me. Battles are currently really slow right now, and I don't know how much more of it I can take anymore, so I need some better defense options urgently. I went over to defeat the other Auto Chipper guarding a chip, but I couldn't quite remember what that chip even was, so I was really hoping for something to help me out with damage. I went over to collect it, and Ever Comet weak. I know that's not considered a very good chip, but with how damage currently is at the moment, this will do me wonders. The next step is to of course fight Bouncer. He's not too difficult, but the snowballs really pack a punch, so I made sure to switch to my party whenever he used those. I was starting to really want some new characters, so I decided to go to the Halloween world and see what I could get.
Halloween characters? This will feature ruin the challenge.
Don't worry, the only Halloween character we can even get is Purple Guy, and he only has Speed Song, so he's actually pretty mid. Still, I beat Freddy in space with all upgrades and unlocked him. Back in the regular FNaF world,
Say that again?
I went through a subtunnel to open up Black Tomb Yard. Okay, after I exit this battle. Okay, after I not going to Freddy. After going all the way through the subtunnel again, I then opened up the Black Tomb Yard. There, I tried to beat the Mad Endo to unlock the Fine Characters chip, but let's just say he's low-key tough. I have once again reached a point where I don't really have much direction, so I went back to collecting chips and fast tokens. I got the gift boxes, but I won't be needing them right now. I also got Evercomet Strong. Finally, an actually decent offensive option, all things considered. I then bought Block 20 and Block 5, which since they're the only bites we'll be able to use, we can think of them as a permanent upgrade. After that purchase, I got the Endless Strength and Defense chips, with the Strength one actually being pretty helpful. I think we fine on defense though, thank you. With all this, I thought I'd be able to beat the Mad Endo guarding the Juicy Pizza Fury chip, but no. Shortly after that, I at least unlocked Withered Freddy, who may actually be useful with his Gloom song, which weakens enemies. I was once again in a state of confusion. No more chips to find, only fast tokens to mine. I figured I may as well try Bravoy, but of course, to no avail. I decided to try the Mad Endo for the Juicy Pizza Fury chip again, this time using the defense chip. I was put in a tight situation where I could pretty much only use my healing moves and rely on the comets to defeat him, but I did it, and got that Juicy Pizza Fury chip. Not just an okay damaging option, not just a decent damaging option, a good damaging option. This will change the meta forever. Before doing anything spicy with it, I wanted to get Block 50 first, so I grinded for some fast tokens. You may notice that I'm pretty far off from getting it right now, but for whatever reason I was under the impression that it only costed 1,500 fast tokens. But once I got that much and found out it actually costed 2,000, I just sucked it up and grinded for the rest anyways. Mid-grind, I got my revenge on Golden Freddy.
Golden Freddy, I hope nothing bad happens to you.
But of course I can't use him because... Now after finally getting the Block 50, I was literally invincible to even Black Tomb Yard enemies. I then got in a fight with Poopit. As you may be able to observe, my amazing defenses prevent him from doing even a speck of damage to me. So please don't ask how he ended up killing me. On the bright side, I was finally able to get the Fine Characters chip, as I was planning on going to the Pinwheel funhouse and getting some actually good characters. With everything I got since our last encounter, I was able to defeat Bravoy, though he did put up a fight. Now that I have access to Pinwheel Funhouse, it's time to grind for characters. The ones I'm really hoping to unlock are Funtime Foxy and Sprang Bonnie, and say both of that sweet Comet song, and even Happy Jam too. There's just one little issue though. Spring Bonnie is by far the hardest character to find. Chances are we'll end up unlocking every other character first, which I then won't even be allowed to use Spring Bonnie, since that would give us the banned fan bite. Here's a visual that demonstrates just how hard he is to find. But as I was grinding, something amazing happened. I found him! And there were still so many other characters I haven't even found yet too. I got Spring Bonnie before Phantom Freddy. Shortly after that, I finally unlocked Funtime Foxy, giving me 2 characters with a damaging move like no other. This will change the meta for years to come. With my newly acquired comets, beating Bubba was easy. I wasn't even scared to go right to Fork Patch, and for good reason, because he wasn't even too tough either. I proceeded to beat Snowcone and Overclock fairly easily, but Super Goon...
I hate this guy!
I'm still so far from being able to defeat him, so what could I possibly do now? Well, there's only one more thing I can do. Buy the titanium armor. Problem is, it costs 9,000 fast tokens, and I'm rather short on cash right now. I already played the fishing minigame 4 times, so I can't even use that to help me grind. Thankfully, there's actually an even better method of grinding fast tokens that I actually can do. Exploit Gold Endo. He gives 1,000 fast tokens every single time you beat him, so I just fought him 8 times and got it. And with that, I beat Super Goon. Now it's time to fight Security. And I didn't even come close to defeating him. Even with my vested defenses, he takes out my entire party like it's nothing. I noticed that with Gloom, it actually takes Security 2 hits to kill some characters, so I tried to use Gloom and as much Happy Gems as I could, but still wasn't able to keep up with him. So, unfortunately, no. It is not possible to beat FNaF World with just the power of music. Realistically. But theoretically, you could level up all your characters to like level 100, and then you could beat Security. Not Scott though. So how about level 10,000? Yeah! So yeah, I guess it's technically possible after all. Maybe not the most satisfying conclusion, but I would like to note that if I had allowed the use of any bite, the Reapers would have technically been able to take out the last couple bosses. By the way, I just want to say that I really appreciate all the comments on my last video, and the reason I didn't respond to or heart most of them is because I'm quite paranoid about responding to bot comments. So if you make a comment on this video and I don't respond to it, that's most likely because I have no way to confirm that it's not a bot comment. Or your comment was just really dumb and stupid and dumb and stupid.